everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing an install on putting in a driving light harness in the NP300. There was one in there originally, but I was having some issues with it. It was in there when I bought the vehicle. It looks pretty well not like a harness should look. There's sort of wires going everywhere, and these things are pretty common for blowing the light module in them if it's not right. So yeah, it sort of fried one of the wires up near the relay. I sort of cut the wires off and just shortened them and re-plugged the relay, but that didn't seem to work either. It just sort of fried it as well. So there's obviously was a short somewhere in that harness that I couldn't pick up. So easiest way was just to whole thing off and start the wiring again. So I ended up picking up from STEDI. I just bought the STEDI wiring harness. Everyone on all the pages raved about it, so I thought, why not? I'll just put that in. Seems easy enough, pretty well plug and play. So piece really, pretty simple. So this here is the one I got. So this is the harness. I've got STEDI NP300 harness. It's all pretty well plug and play. This comes with everything you need pretty well. And I also picked up another switch because I just want to be fancy. Just push button switch, because at the minute what's in there is, go around here. At the minute I've just got an on-off switch down here in there that come with it, so I've already pulled out the plug off that. I'm just going to tap into the traction control illumination switch for dash lights to get it lighting up. So I'll show you guys which wire that is once I do that. But yeah, pretty well, it's all pretty straightforward. I'm not going to show you guys how I can rip out the other harness and put the new one in. It's all pretty straightforward. Just run my switch wire up across the firewall, across here, and then I'll feed it down in the grommet down there where this other one, because the other one goes along here, so I'll just feed it back in there and just rip it out. So it's all pretty straightforward. I'll get into it now, and you must make sure you must undo this negative terminal before you do any work, any electrical work on an NP300, because they're negatively switched. Otherwise it'll do all sorts of things, blow your light module and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll get into it. I got most of the harness. I've got it bolted up down in here, if you can see it. There's a threaded hole in the side there, so I just whacked a bolt in there. But yeah, I'll hook in and get all the wiring fed and everything, and I'll show you guys how I go. Righto, so before I get too carried away, up the back there you got the relay and the ring terminals that go to your battery with the switch wiring in it, which is all like the main harness. Then you got the two Deutsch connectors. Now probably if you got STEDI lights you probably don't need them, but because I got the 7-inch old version of the Kings, I needed to use them to get the smaller Deutsch connector. And then you got down the front there, you got the main important part, which is the high beam piggyback adapter, which then connects to the main harness. It makes everything work out good. Alrighty, so this is the old harness I just ripped out. As you can see, it's pretty, there's joins in it everywhere, like they join there at the battery. Then they join down here at the lights. I ended up rejoining that when I was trying to work out what was going on, because it had actually rubbed through wires down there. I didn't notice, I only had tape over the join. So I just joined them back together like that. As you can see, this one over here, and they just had tape on it. It's pretty how you going anyway. For a harness, this went back inside the cab, but I just cut it off because I had me switch wire running in tape to it, so I just cut it off. Another join there. It's just sort of, we've got another fuse here, and that was all my new cabling. I put on my new plugs to the relay. So it was this. There's a white one down there. There's a white one. That one there. It was the one that melted, and it actually went to the driving lights, but they all go. The two driving lights go into one wire down there. With this new STEDI harness, both plugs are separate, so it could have been overloading. I don't know, but we'll soon find out what happens. We'll get this all run and give you a look. Alrighty, so this here is the final product. Relay's mounted in there. There was an existing hole, which I just got a bolt, same thread. Fit it in there. It's not neat and tidy as you can get it. All the batteries all hooked back up. Runs around, piggyback harness down in there, and I've run it down through, across through there. Straight into the lights down there. It's all cable tied up as neat as you can sort of get it. Got your switch wire running across there. And then you've got a switch all in place there, just a push switch. The only thing I haven't done is hooked up the tapping into the illumination wire from the traction control, because there's a bit of confusion on a few of the pages about what colour it is. And they say not to use a test light, so I've got to get a multimeter so I can find out which colour has 12 volt power, which I'm pretty sure it's dark blue, but double check. But yeah, that's it. Righto, so as I said earlier, I was going to show you guys which coloured wire you needed to tap into to get the illumination working. So it's the dark blue wire, not the light blue. It is the dark blue. I know some people had said green wire, but I don't know, this car doesn't have a green wire. So it's the dark blue wire, which only works when you turn your park lights on, not the auto headlights. So it works with your park lights and just your normal lights and high beam, but it won't work with with your switch turned to auto headlights. So to get around that, they say that you can, I haven't done it, but you can tap into that wire, but then the earth from the switch don't plug back into the harness. Tape off the earth on the harness wire, disregard that, and then the earth wire from the switch to, there is a bit of a metal, I don't know if you call it a crash rail or something, just there where that panel bolts up. There's a bolt there, you just earth that to there, and then that illumination will actually work on auto headlights when all the dash lights come on. But at the minute, it won't work with the auto headlights with the earth being earthed through the harness because of the way the light module and that works. It's not, I don't know, something to do with the earth. I don't know, it doesn't have continuity or whatever it is all the time, so it won't work. But yeah, if you want to hook it up, it's dark blue wire. But that is on a 2015 STEDI NP300. Cheers. Cheers guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more content.